Hi, good morning. Just a quick little Sunday update for all of our followers and supporters in the interweb sphere. Good afternoon. My name is Warren. I just wanted to jump on here and broadcast a quick little reel. We're going to keep this short and sweet and primarily focus. We have so much going on, of course, with Manchester 1999. Check out the merch. Return to Moonbase Alpha, incredible fan-driven project. Shooting next month in Manchester. Wow. 50th anniversary celebrations all over the world. Podcasts, Space 1999, this episode, and Roy's Tie-Dye Sci-Fi Corner. Sponsored by Eagle 3, also making an appearance in Manchester. Keep in mind, I harped on this one a couple of days ago. This is for real. We're going to have to close down our online ticket sales on September the 4th. So the only way to guarantee you can get in is to head on over to www.space199950years.com. Pick up your Manchester 1999 tickets. There will be some available at the door, but in very limited quantities. So just be aware of that. Hopefully we won't have to turn anybody away, but this is the only way you can guarantee your participation. So big news in the last few hours has been, there we go. I'm back. I'm just going to pull this up and I'm just going to provide the details. So, of course, Roy and myself have been sort of running these Breakaway Day podcasts, if you will, the last few years. So we're happy to extend that into 2026 on this Breakaway Day, September the 13th, September the 13th, 2026, live from Manchester. So we will have all our available guests on Sunday, starting at 2 p.m. local time in Manchester and London. It'll run for about 90 minutes. You can head on over to www.space199950years.com and grab your ticket to participate. This is a ticketed event, but really special for everybody all over the world. Nothing new here. We've been doing this since 2021 with our live stream events. And so, yeah, you may even have the opportunity to ask the stars and celebrities a quick question. We'll pull it up on screen and have them respond to it. Also, we will be having the latest when it comes to news, information, and updates on Return to Moonbase Alpha. Very, very exciting project that everybody's been so gracious and generous of their time, support, and interest these last few months. So, of course, we'll have the latest updates because we're going to be filming the very same weekend. So live Return to Moonbase Alpha updates as well coming up on September the 13th. So yeah, head on over, grab your ticket. This is great. Listen, you know what? We've been able to, we're just so pleased to be able to open these events up to everybody around the world, because we know we know that everybody can't make it in person. So this is a wonderful way for everybody to still take part, still be together on our shared Space 1999 holiday, Breakaway Day, which of course has been just over the last few years more and more recognized. You know, it's been picked up by a lot of the news medias and news cycles. So just a really fun way we can all be together. So we'll be dialing in, like I said, all of our available guests that are going to be live, like Nick Tate, Suzanne Peterson. Yasko is going to be dialing in from Japan virtually to say hello to everybody as well. Mr. Johnny Garco from Italy will be joining us. We'll have Anton, Christian, and Carolyn in person, as well as Sandy Byrne and John Hugg. So just keep in mind, this is schedule dependent on the celebrities, and we know some of them might be leaving a little earlier to get back home to London. So we've scheduled this for 2 p.m. And just keep that in mind, is that, we have to be cognizant of everybody's schedule, but we'll try and get as many on and include as many that are still there that will still, are anxious to say hello to everybody all over the world. So that's it. I just wanted to keep this real short and sweet today on a Sunday. and maybe this will get picked up and distributed a little wider, like our previous post from earlier this week. And shorter videos, from my understanding, actually sometimes do get thrown into the wider algorithms. So maybe this one will get opened up to a few more people as well. So cross your fingers. We're all out there to support Manchester, 1999, of course. And now we have a fun and exciting way for everybody to take part. Boy, there's a lot of people out there on spur of the moment. So thank you. Just really quickly, let me. Listen, I just pulled up the comments and look at. We are joined by our very near and dear friend Suzanne Peterson from over in the UK. Hello, good afternoon, my dear. Thank you for dialing in, and of course, we're all looking forward to you and Justin coming up in just a few weeks' time to spend the weekend with us at the Holiday Inn Manchester Oldham. And Suzanne, just thank you so much again in advance for everything you've done and will be doing, and just such a staunch supporter of the entire Space 1999 fan community this last 10 or 12 years. Wonderful to have you on board and part of the family. You will always be exactly that. So welcome, Suzanne. We got a few other people out here. Let's just burn through some comments really quickly here. Michael's out there saying, I'll be there in non-troubled spirit at Manchester 1999. May you all have a successful event. Absolute joy to have you join your return to Moonbase Alpha. As executive producer, Michael, thank you so much for that. Wow. Yeah. What an amazing Kickstarter campaign that was in April. And I've never been a part of anything quite like it. It was a whirlwind, a roller coaster of fun and joyous activity and love and support for Space 1999. And if it weren't for people like you, we wouldn't have done nearly as well. So thank you so much, my friend. And we will be in touch very soon. We'll be, that reminds me that I need to update that IMDb page with some latest stats on the people who are helping out behind the scenes. So be watching for that, my friend. Okay. Simon's out there. Hello, my friend. You should invite Andy. That could be a couple of Andys I can think of. Andy Starks was the event organizer for the Peterborough event in 2014. I don't think I've had enough coffee today. I'm stumbling my words here. John Marco's out there. Hello, my friend. Another big supporter of the Return to Moonbase Alpha Kickstarter. Thank you, my friend. And we will see you next month or in a few weeks as well. So terrific supporter. Just another example of the community coming together. Our friend Brian Jackson's out there saying hello, my friend. I think we're going to see you next month as well. Robert Hill's joining us today from Australia. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I'm not sure what time it is there exactly. Well, it's right in front of me if I'd read 3:30 in the morning, in the middle of the night. Thanks for tuning in, Robert. We are going to have some announcements in Manchester in regards to some special surprises to do with the Return to Moonbase Alpha project. And some of those live updates throughout the weekend are actually coming from your home continent. So be watching. We'll have some exciting people tuning in to provide some of the most current and recent updates. So who else is here? Hi, Warren. Was wondering if anyone approached Jeffrey Kassoon, Ben Vincent. Do you know what? I did look into that in the last few years, and boy, he would be just a fantastic guest, especially in conjunction with Anton. It'd be fun to have the two doctors together like that. Nice to see you'll be there. If you have any, I know I'll be talking to Anton as well. If anybody out there has any other possible way to reach out to Jeffrey Kassoon, boy, he'd be a wonderful guest. And we'd certainly make room for him. I know we're tight on space, but if he did happen to be available, I think he'd be a first-time convention guest. So very, very exciting. Mike's out there today. Hi from LA. Best of luck in Manchester. Love going to the LA event. Thank you, Mike. It was a wonderful weekend that we put together back there almost a year ago. It's hard to believe, but we had a lot of fun with everything to do with our guests, with Barbara Bain being there and her big birthday celebration. It was a wonderful time. So thank you for your support back a year ago then, Mike. Steven's out there. So looking forward to seeing everyone in a few weeks. You too, my friend. Yep. Like I said, Steven's been a big part of helping out down through the years. He, speaking of LA, virtually set up the entire exhibit room himself with his own personal collection. It was really something to be seen. Thanks, Stephen, and we'll be in touch very soon. Walter's out there today. Wow, I got 20 viewers here today, just on the spur of the moment. I was trying to keep this quick, but I want to say hello to everybody. Walter saying greetings from Italy. Thanks, my friend. Yeah, we have some very near and dear friends in Italy, and everything that's gone on with the SpaceCon events as well down through the years. Jim's chiming in saying good afternoon from Nova Scotia, Canada. Fellow Canadian. Hi, Jim. Thanks for everything, and appreciate your support. And yeah, Brian's definitely going to be there. That's awesome. Can't wait. Yes, I'm getting a quick phone call here. Hang on. That was from London, so I better take that. So that's my the universe telling me I should jump off here and keep this quick. But yeah, thanks for all your support. Keep in mind the virtual event. If you can't be there in person in Manchester, yeah, let's dial you in so that you can still be a part of things. Say hello to everybody, and that was really we did this sort of on a grand scale last year with the Italian convention as well. Speaking of which, so it was really fun to bring two events together. I'm going to jump off here now, but we'll talk to you guys real soon. Okay.